Hey guys, welcome back to another fun little video here on my YouTube channel. This week I wanted to try and take on the challenge of making my very first Kokedama moss ball. I've been a huge fan of these moss balls for a very long time, especially more now that I got into, got houseplants more, and I've been doing a lot of more research. It's something I really wanted to take on. I have done a lot of research, but I didn't know what was the right plant. I've seen so many different kinds of plants in them, but I never build up the courage to do it. This past weekend, my sister had 2 orchids by the front entrance of the house, and all the petals started falling, so she assumed that the plants were dying, so she ran to me, gave me both of them, and told me to, see if I could rescue them or see if they were all right. I took the opportunity and decided to, finally try it and make one of these Kokedama balls and, see how it goes out. From what you see here in the video, the roots are perfect. They're beautifully green. There's nothing wrong with them. I guess it was just time for the petals to fall off. So I removed all the soil very carefully, cleaned them up a bit, and, just dived in. I did clip a few roots that were like a little rough, so I took those out, but for the most part, the whole root system was beautiful. This orchid in particular has 2 remaining petals, so I'm not going to take them off. I'll let them fall naturally, and, we'll work from there. So the bag of sphagnum moss that I got, I believe I got at either Home Depot or Lowe's. For this next part, I wanted to get funky with it, and I wanted to give you guys a little ASMR. So enjoy the little sounds that will come from the video. So like I said, I really had no plan going into this. I just, did a little bit of research. I looked up TikToks. I went on Google. And, they give you the basic information, but nothing prepares you for actually doing it yourself. So I grabbed some of my pre-mixed soil already and put it on this little tray here. This next part, in regards to the moss, I really didn't know how to do it. So I figured the best way was to put it in this container. That way I have like walls to, maintain everything in one spot. And from there, layer on the moss on top of it, and then, try to squeeze it out and form the ball. To my surprise, it worked out better than I thought it was. And it really helped maintain everything in one spot so it wasn't all over the place. I think the trickiest part of all this was removing the moss ball from the container out to my little top here in order to start wiring it. The wire I'm using is a wire I believe I got at Michael's. Specifically for plants, so that's what I'm using. I know a lot of people use yarn and other materials, but this is what I had at hand, so I just dived in. I figured it was gonna be useful anyway. The wrapping part was pretty fun, just wrapped it up, baby. Fun thing about gardening and learning new techniques is getting your hands dirty. I am someone who loves to work with my hands. I've mentioned before I am an artist, so I do love painting and working a lot with my hands. So this is something that you can just dive into and get, and it's like a freeing experience. You can't mind getting dirty. Your hands get dirty. There's garbage all over the place, but it's fun. Honestly, I'm really happy with the way it came out. It looks really beautiful. It looks better than I expected, to be honest with you, for my first time. Since the weather here in New York is starting to get nicer, I decided to put them both in my greenhouse hanging, and they really do look beautiful. I showed my parents, I showed my sister, everybody's in love with them. So I'm hoping for the best, and I'm hoping they take and they grow more and more. But yeah, I'm very excited to give you guys updates on these, and I'll probably experiment and do some more. So, like always, thank you so much for lasting this long. This video is a little bit shorter than the other ones. But like always, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. I post videos every week, so stay tuned for that. So turn on the notifications so you get alerts. So yeah, thanks guys, bye.